This is the news leader. Channel 7 Eyewitness News. With Roz Abrams, Rob Hanrahan, Sam Champion with the exclusive AccuWeather forecast, and the Eyewitness News team. Now, Eyewitness News.
Right now on Eyewitness News, a sad farewell as John Kennedy Jr. and his wife Carolyn are mourned in a private memorial service on Manhattan's Upper East Side. 5 suspects under arrest in a violent crime spree that terrorized Long Island and beyond. Dozens of bats invade a suburban apartment building, and one family pays a very painful price. Good afternoon. We're glad you're with us. I'm Rob Hanrahan. I'm Roz Abrams. The head of the class, but the title valedictorian is losing some of its significance. We're going to tell you why.
Out of that. So as we walk over to the wall with that warning in, let's just talk about the good stuff. Outside our doors right now, this from Brooklyn looking over into the city, skies are beautiful. It was a beautiful day today. An educational tradition begins to unravel why being valedictorian isn't so special anymore. For students at the head of the class, becoming valedictorian is the crowning achievement of the high school years. Or is it? Now, being named valedictorian is losing some of its significance. Education reporter Celeste Ford joins us now to explain why. Celeste.
Roz, by definition, the valedictorian is the student with the best grades who delivers a farewell speech at graduation. Like so many traditions, it's changing. The title can influence everything from scholarships to college admissions. Perhaps that's why there are now more valedictorians than ever. Juliehong is interning on Wall Street this summer before starting college this fall at Harvard.
Juliehong.
In June, she was named valedictorian of her class at Manhasset High School. But Julie knew the title was hers months in advance, allowing her to include it on her college applications.
I think it's definitely a factor which helped me get into Harvard. But at the same time, I know that I had a lot of other achievements, outstanding achievements besides academics.
Julie had to share the honor with a classmate because both students had a 4.0 average. The same thing happened last year, and in 1997 there were 6 valedictorians. Manhasset does not consider other factors, such as advanced placement courses, which might act as a tiebreaker. In today's fiercely competitive climate, the district considers this the fair approach, even if it means diluting the title.
This is really not the Olympics, and we're not doing things with Swiss timing here, and that there are many meritorious things that people do, and this is just one of them.
Does that justify having more than one valedictorian?
I think it does.
In some areas of the country, the title has been spread rather thin. For example, we read about a high school in San Diego with 42 valedictorians. Each one had a grade point average of at least 4.0. We read about a high school in Washington State with 41 and another in Pennsylvania with 12. In several districts, the issue has been resolved in court. That includes a case 3 years ago at Bayside High School. The valedictorian won by just a fraction of a point and was told to share the title. So she filed suit.
It has a corrosive effect on the quality of education that takes place in the school.
This sociologist says the high schools want to give their students an edge in the college admissions. Juliehong has a different take on the matter and says the friendly competition motivated both her and the co-valedictorian. Elsewhere, high schools are dropping the honor along with class rankings. They're moving toward other forms of recognition, such as community service and not just grades. Of course, I have no personal knowledge of this topic.
Neither do I, unfortunately.
We did okay for ourselves.
That's right.
So far.